Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create a basic curl with the Airwrap. This is one of the things that people struggle with the most, so I thought I'd make a quick tutorial to show you the basics so you can be able to curl with your Airwrap at home. If you enjoy this video, then please like and subscribe below. I do many different tutorials on the Dyson Airwrap, Supersonic and Corel, so stay tuned for more. So to start with, what you will need is your Dyson Airwrap, and I would recommend using the 30mm barrels to start with. These are the smaller ones just to practice with, just because they take the hair a little bit easier than the 40mm barrels. So practice with your 30mm barrels and this will make it easier when you go onto the bigger barrels. So with our Airwrap, we've got different settings. So you've got your airflow and you've also got your heat. What we need to make sure is that we are full heat and full speed, so these need to be at the highest to achieve the best curl. You don't need to worry about the heat because it's below 150 degrees at its highest, so it's not going to cause any extreme heat damage. The only button that we need to worry about when we're using our Airwrap to curl is this one here. So we're simply just going to press it up and that's going to turn it on, and then when we press up, this cools it back down again, and then we just turn it off. I'll be going through this process to make it a little bit easier to understand in just a few seconds. So when you use your Airwrap, you need to make sure that your hair is about 80–90% dry. The reason for this is so that the Airwrap can create that shape and it will hold for a lot longer. Using it on dry hair is going to create that shape, but it won't last. So we need to make sure that our hair is that 80–90% dry. So I'm just going to use water. So literally just a small amount of moisture is needed. I'd say practice on a smaller section first, just so that you can get that technique. If you're finding that just using water isn't holding your style for long enough, you can use a product, something like a blow dry spray. What I do is I get half blow dry spray and then I dilute it with water to make it more of a dilute solution. This way, if I spray it directly onto the hair, it's not going to be as sticky. So I'd recommend trying that if you're not succeeding with the water. So now that our hair is that 80–90% dry, we're going to take our Airwrap. With the Airwrap, you have two different barrels. The reason for this is that you've got one left and one right. So always check in the mirror. So take your Airwrap, bring it next to your face and check in the mirror. As you can see with me, this arrow is pointing away from the face, so that means that curl is going to go away. So for the opposite side, I would use the opposite barrel. Alright? So we're going to make sure that we're full heat and full speed. We're going to take our section. I'm going to pinch it in the middle, so this leaves the hair free. If you hold here, then your hair has no way of wrapping around the barrel. So this is why we pinch towards the middle or close to the root if you have shorter hair, so that that little bit of hair is free. We're then making sure that we're full heat and full speed, as we said before. I'm going to simply press up. Bring it towards the ends. If the ends don't wrap in, bring out slightly, and then you're going to bring it in gently towards the root and let go with this hand. Bring it as close to the root as you feel comfortable and leave to heat for about 5 to 10 seconds. Once you've done this, we're going to simply press up with our cool shot button here and leave it to cool for the further 5 to 10 seconds. Once we've done this, we're going to turn the Airwrap off and then we're going to gently bring it down. As you can see, it's created a really strong structured curl. So you can adjust this to how comfortable you feel. So if you want it more of a tighter curl, keep it like this. If you want it more of a softer one, then you can brush it through afterwards. So I'm just going to show you again on the other side. So making sure our hair is at 80–90% dry. So I sprayed it down a second ago. Making sure we're full heat and full speed. Bring it towards the middle. Let it wrap around the ends. Bring out for any little ends that don't wrap in. Let go with this hand, bring as close to the root as you feel comfortable with. And then we're going to simply press up because we've left it to heat for about 5 to 10 seconds. And then we're cooling again for another 5 to 10 seconds. We're then going to turn it off, bring that out and bring that down. And we've got our curls. So it's as easy as that. So I'm just going to go run through it again without doing it on my hair. So we're going to make sure that we're full heat, full speed. Pressing up into the center, let that Airwrap bring that hair in, leave it to heat 5 to 10 seconds, and then we're going to cool shot for 5 to 10 seconds. Alright, so nice and easy. As you can see, they create really strong curls. If you want to soften them, you can brush them through, and this will just soften them slightly, and then that will be your curls. So just a helpful little tip, just so you can create them curls. If you want your hair to last a little bit longer, what I would recommend is just spraying a little bit of product on afterwards. Definitely a hairspray is really good. A stronger hairspray is obviously going to give it a little bit extra hold, but you can use a softer hairspray if you want to. Hopefully this tutorial has made it a little bit easier for you to understand how to do a curl with the Airwrap. Please feel free to comment below if you want any other tutorials, anything you're struggling with, and you can also find me on Instagram, which is Lydia Ellen Stylist. Feel free to tell me any feedback that you wish and if you need any help at all. So Lydia Ellen Stylist on Instagram. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Have a great day. Bye.